This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Paz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Tee it up. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You've got all guns blazing.
The offense set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Tackle is made after the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The give to the tailback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Aztecs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The give from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Leaves it with the running back. Bringing the heat. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power... Old great Sooner running back Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner!
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They'll run it. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Getting some heat. A little release to the back. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a connection. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his possession.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the different athletes and trying to stop everybody, and then you go, oh, wait, I got to stop the guy with the football, too. And you could tell they ran the option. They had a lot of things defended, but they didn't stop the quarterback. He gets the first down and makes a big play.
And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's O'Neal. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to... Not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he fit.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block it.
Between the uprights, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try the run. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today. They're winning so big.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Sooners will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll give it to him again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Now they're going to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.